BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. Out left to Dotson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to number 1, Jahan Dotson. A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Gibson again. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Brissett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now we get a timeout call on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Brissett. That is caught. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
Back to the ground with Gibson. 40 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On On second down, here's Gibson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Panthers 0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Blackshear on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Blue check. Hut, hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
34-yard line.
Check, hut. Check.
Another run with Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
They go play action. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Say, hut. Ready.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Young to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Set, go. .52 blaster. Hut.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on the A's.
Come on, set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Panthers 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock them down. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's out quickly to Chenault. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Now Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Opposite, green.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes from... first half of this NFC Championship. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gibson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 4th down, Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Crosby. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
97.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it inside the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay, right.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hut, go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal from 28 yards out. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Gibson on the read option. And He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, escapes the defender, and his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That's going to be caught. It's Chanel. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, Young. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup.
Young.
At the 46-yard line.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The play fake. Now Young. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully,
They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around. To throw is Young on first down. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 26 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Gibson on the read option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now Brissett. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Washington.
On first and 10, Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, check. Go.
Brissett sets to throw it. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 39 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the... He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Adam Thielen with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Brissett now. Complete. It's Dotson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A little juke. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
38. Ready.
Now here's Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
When you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, it's Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
4 yards on the pickup.
Get.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
10. Hut.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. That's Samuel, caught left side. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Brissett. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Down the right sideline, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. On the counter, Gibson. He'll take it inside the 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. Hey, middle. Side. Hey, check.
Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go again with Sanders.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room at the 30.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Now first and goal.
Check right. Check pitch. Set go. Set.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. This one is right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC championship as I can remember, but in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.